Hello, everyone. It's Carolyn, and today I want to talk about Rainer Maria Rilke and what I learned from him. Through this book, Letters to a Young Poet, a small little book that contains collections of letters that he sent to Franz Kappus, an aspiring poet, his friend that he mentors, basically. I purchased this book randomly. I am not even familiar with Rainer Maria Rilke's work yet, and I haven't even read his poems yet to this day. Only a couple, but I haven't really dug deep into it. Shut the fuck up! Anyway, I feel like the reoccurring theme of this book is patience and solitude. That's the biggest theme, the biggest lesson that I learned from Rilke himself. I find his perspectives of the world so refreshing and just so kind and welcoming and just soothing. It's an affirmation of everything will be okay. He talked about critics, about sadness, about appreciating the little things in life. I think I like this little life. I think I like this little life. If you've read this book, I am 100% sure that you're familiar with the quote, "What matters is to live everything, live the questions for now." Oh God, it's so powerful. It's so liberating. Okay, I don't know where to even start. I don't know where to even start. All I could say is that you have to read it. And it's not a commitment to read. It's kind of a self help book, but even better. So much, 100 times better. Rilke taught me to accept sadness, to accept it as it comes, because sadness itself is a reaction of change. When sadness happens, change happens within us. Something in us wants to awaken, wants to transform, wants to shed a skin. It's a way to detoxify your old ways. And in a way, that perspective makes sadness seem productive, actually. Is that a way to say it? I don't know. Not productive. We must nurture our sadness instead of spoiling it. Be kind to it. Be welcoming towards it instead of denying it. Because by accepting sadness, we are accepting the change. We are accepting, we are getting ready for the future that is going to come into us. Patience. Be patient with sadness. I go into this crisis every month where I just don't have the will to do anything, where I don't have the will to live, even. I have all these questions, I expect these answers to present itself before me, an answer to affirm that everything will be worth it at the end. I keep on asking these questions to myself. Is it worth it? Let me work it. No. Is it worth all the effort? Am I going to be happy at the end once I achieve what I want to achieve? Should I be with this person for the rest of my life? Is everything worth anything? Basically, I keep on asking that to myself. And this crisis just leads me into this doom, this lethargy of my own life that is actually pretty fine and pretty comfortable. This obsession with not knowing what's to come and not wanting to live in that future because I don't know what it holds. And it just makes me bitter about everything. But then Rilke says, "You are so young. All still lies ahead of you. And I should like to ask you, as best as I can, dear sir, to be patient towards all that is unresolved in your heart and try to love the questions themselves, like locked rooms, like books written in foreign tongue. Do not now strive to uncover answers. They cannot be given you because you have not been able to live them. And what matters is to live everything. Live the questions for now. Perhaps then you will gradually, without noticing it, live your way into the answers, one distant day in the future. School yourself for it, but take what comes in complete trust. And as long as it is a product of your own will, of some kind of inner necessity, accept it and do not despise it. And I think to put those anxieties that we have within ourselves as questions rather than something as antagonizing as anxiety and depression, to give it like as something that we seek for, I think kind of changes my way of accepting it a little more. To be okay to have these questions and to be even more okay with not having the answers yet. Because in reality, it hasn't even happened yet. How do we know? The only way to answer your questions is by living through it. We'll never have the answer if we don't live through it. Again, patient. Be patient. Another thing that he likes to bring up is solitude, the solitary. And I think what he meant by solitude is our inner world, our instinct, our intuition, our heart space, what is dear to us, to be comfortable in it, to take your time to be in it, to understand your own solitude, to make friends with your own solitude, to be friends with your own solitude. Because if you're comfortable with your own solitude, you will understand yourself more, understand your boundaries more, disconnect with people in a healthy way, not disconnecting in a negative way, but more to disconnect your feelings. Editing Carolyn here, and I like to correct my statement. I don't mean to disconnect yourself from your feelings, because that would disregard everything Rilke has said. What I meant is detach yourself from external validations and perceptions. Yeah. In his argument, we are unable to understand other people and appreciate other people's boundaries and limitations if we don't have it in it ourselves. We become self destructive when we're not comfortable in our own solitude, when we deny it ourselves. So he kept on saying it whenever he talks about criticism, about art itself, about love. I have a lovely little paragraph to read. Works of art are infinitely solitary, and nothing is less likely to reach them than criticism. Only love can grasp them and hold them and do them justice. With regard to any such disquisitions, review, or introduction, trust yourself and your instincts. Even if you go wrong in your judgment, the natural growth of inner life will gradually over time lead you to other insights. Allow your verdicts their own quiet, untroubled development, which, like all progress, must come from deep within and cannot be forced or accelerated. Everything must be carried to term before it is born. To let every impression and the germ of every feeling come to completion inside, in the dark, in the unsayable, in the unconscious, in what is unattainable to one's own intellect, and to wait with deep humility and patience for the hour when a new clarity is delivered. That alone is to live as an artist, in the understanding and in one's creative work. These things cannot be measured by time. A year has no meaning, and 10 years are nothing. To be an artist means not to calculate and count, to grow and ripen like a tree which does not hurry the flow of its sap and stands at ease in the spring gales without fearing that no summer may follow. It will come, but it comes only to those who are patient, who are simply there in the vast, quiet tranquility, as if eternity lay before them. It is a lesson I learn every day amid hardships. I am thankful, for patience is all. Yeah, so fuck yeah, patience. It's basically a broken record by now. You all should read this book. It's a beautiful little writing about how it is to be human, to be a creator. I feel like the young poet here is all of us, is the readers, not just Franz Kappus, because his advice, they're all so timeless and it's so human that even in 300 years to come, we will still have the same old concerns and questions. And in 300 years, I think all his teachings will still be relevant as long as we're still dealing with humans, so to say. Fourth Plane. This is the fourth plane. It's a beautiful book. You should definitely read it. I wouldn't yap about it if it weren't good. If I yap about something, it's either really good or really bad. There's no in between. So, yeah, whatever you're feeling right now, my dear viewers, whatever questions you have at the moment, whatever anxieties, I'm just glad that you're here, still breathing, still maybe looking up for something. And I want you to be kind, to nurture yourself, to be patient with yourself. Just see yourself as someone that you have to look out to. You can be your own little brother, your own baby, your own whatever. Put yourself in a third person perspective, I think sometimes helps me. There's one thing that I like to repeat to myself recently. It's do it for future me. Do it for her. Be present still. I don't know what future me is up to, but I want to make money for her. I want to start creating shit for her sake so that she has many more opportunities to come. Who is it that you want to do it for? And let that motivate you. Is it you? Is it your parents? Does it seem genuine? It doesn't matter why. The whys will be answered. The what will be answered. But for who? For you. Yeah. I'm Carolyn, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.